What have you Timbers here? Now, for years, Mike Myers has been always trying to get a new Austin Power movie off the ground, but sadly, nothing never really came into fruition. Of course, Mike Myers ended up giving the Love Groove for some other reason, and since then, Mike Myers has kind of been off the rail. Like he did made an interesting comeback in Bohemian Rhapsody. He's been having a bit of a comeback lately. Like he's actually supposed to be in the new David Russell movie coming out this year. I mean, it's really cool to see Mike Myers making a bit of a comeback now. Well, according to insider Daniel Richmond on his Patreon page, he ended up pretty much saying that a Austin Powers spinoff of Dr.Evil is in development. Richmond doesn't really offer any details concerning this possible movie, but the idea of a Dr.Evil movie is not a new one. Back in 2018, Mike Myers was making the rounds promoting his new film of The Terminal when he spoke to Entertainment Tonight on the possibility of a fourth Austin Powers movie, saying, "I would love to do a movie from Dr. Evil's perspective, so it will be Dr. Evil 1, Austin Powers 4 is how I would roll. Start the campaign, please," he said to ET. So I mean, he's of course Mike Myers is trying to campaign to get one off the ground, but doesn't mean just because actors are trying to campaign a film doesn't mean it's going to get greenlit or anything. I mean, he's been trying to get another Austin Powers movie off the ground for like years, and I have no idea why it's never happened. Although sad to say, I guess doing Dr. Evil film probably wouldn't be the same without Vern Troyer. Because if you guys don't know, Vern Troyer, who of course played Mini-Me, sadly passed away back in 2018. So I guess it is a bit hard to do a Dr. Evil film without Mini-Me. Now, of course, if you guys remember, with Austin Powers Goldmember, there was, of course, they ended up teasing another Austin Powers film with Dr. Evil's son, Scott, becoming the new villain. They were trying to make that happen, but sadly, that never really came to fruition. But man, I so much want another Austin Powers movie. I love this franchise. This may sound weird, but I might even prefer Austin Powers over James Bond. I love James Bond, don't get me wrong, but I just cherish the Austin Powers movies. Of course, he ended up debuting as Austin Powers in 1997, International Man of Mystery. Then, of course, there was, Spy Who Shagged Me, Austin Powers and Goldmember, Elizabeth Hurley, Heather Graham, and Beyonce were all the female leads on those. So, hey, sign me up. If this actually does get greenlit and Mike Myers, reprises his role as Dr. Evil, it'll be super awesome. Now, of course, Mike Myers has been reprising his role as Dr. Evil, lately, because back in 2014, he ended up reprising his Dr. Evil role during a SNL opening skit. It was around the time when Sony got hacked, and of course, North Korea ended up dragging us, and because of that interview movie, it was really cool to see that. Then, of course, Mike Myers reprises Dr. Evil role twice on Jimmy Fallon, which was pretty cool. Mike Myers, it's really always cool to see Mike Myers reprises iconic characters. Of course, he ended up reprising his role as Wayne in these Wayne Worlds SNL sketch and this Uber commercial. So Mike Myers is still really cares his characters, and if this definitely does happen, sign me up. I just love the Austin Powers movies so much, and seeing a Dr. Evil film will be awesome to see. I mean, if you can't give us another Austin Powers movie, then a Dr. Evil film, sign me up with that one. Anyway, let me leave you guys. Instead of an Austin Powers 4, would you actually be more down to see a Dr. Evil spin-off instead? Or, are you even a fan of the Austin Powers franchise? And were you ever a fan of the Dr. Evil character? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Simu signing off.